Please join me in pledge allegiance to our flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all. And Jason, thanks. And Judy, if you just let the record show Commissioner Humphreys unable to be with us today. And item number 1, David, is a resolution 134-16 to pay our bills, amount of $974,852.80. Is there a motion to adopt that resolution?
So moved.
I will second that.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. Hey, Connie, item 2, please.
Recommendation of Judy Eschman, Director of the Department of Job and Family Services, with the concurrence of Stephen H. Raybold, County Administrator, to execute a purchase of service agreement by and between the County of Clermont, Ohio, and Belmont Pines Hospital out of Youngstown, Ohio, for the provision of residential treatment and extended care services for children referred by the Department of Job and Family Services and/or Clermont County Juvenile Court at the rates of $350 and $385 respectively, effective September 1st, 2016 through August 31st, 2017, pursuant to and in compliance with the terms and conditions specified therein and contingent upon the issuance and receipt of a purchase order therefore.
Is there a motion then to execute the referenced purchase of service agreement with the contingency as recommended?
So moved.
I'll second that motion.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay.
I guess that's $350 to $385 a day, right? Not an
Yes.
hour.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Per diem, yes.
Do we have any there?
We do not have any placements here currently in this facility, but it's a renewal contract for future placements. Yeah.
Item 3, please.
Recommendation of Judy Eschman, the Director of Department of Job and Family Services, with the concurrence of Stephen H. Raybold, County Administrator, to execute a purchase of service agreement by and between the County of Clermont, Ohio, and LifeStart Incorporated out of Gahanna, Ohio, for the provision of specialized and traditional foster care services for children referred by the Department of Job and Family Services and/or Clermont County Juvenile Court at the rates of $141.78 and $55 per day, respectively, effective October the 1st, 16 through September 30th of 17, pursuant to and in compliance with the terms and conditions specified therein and contingent upon the issuance and receipt of a purchase order therefore.
It's there.
It's the same situation where there are currently none, but this is renewal for future placements.
Is there a motion then to execute the purchase of service agreement between the county and LifeStart, Inc. with the contingency as recommended?
So moved.
I'll second the motion.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay.
Hey,
Thanks,
Connie, just a quick question on a lot of these homes, and we do a couple, 3 every week, but are most of these facilities for like 5 to 10 kids? I mean, they're not large. I mean,
No,
they're
they're not
small. I
large.
mean,
I think
that's
they're-
why we have so many of them, because you
Right.
never know which one's
Right.
full and you move
Yeah,
them
we'd like to
around.
keep contracts open in place just for as the needs arise.
Uh-huh.
We have currently, the last number I heard was like 223 children in placement
Sure.
now. So I think we have about, I'm going to say, probably around 80 contracts in place.
And most of them are homes, right? Is that it, or are these institutions?
Residential treatment facilities or foster care contracts.
So it's
yeah.
not homes then, it's,
No,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, some of those placements are, they're foster care placements, yes.
Yep.
Which would be,
But the residential treatment
I mean,
facilities?
group homes. We do have some group homes.
Okay,
Yes. Not a whole lot,
okay,
yeah.
good, thanks.
And a lot of those are therapeutic
Yes,
ones too.
right,
Ones that even a regular foster home cannot,
right.
be able to handle the kids, so you have to send them to a special place.
That's correct.
Okay, thanks.
All right, Sandy. Item 4, please.
Good morning. Sandy
Morning.
with Human Resources, and item 4 is a recommendation of Judy Eschman, Director of the Department of Job and Family Services, with the concurrence of Thomas Eigel, Assistant County Administrator, to execute the collective bargaining agreement by and between the county and the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, Ohio Council 8, Local 3536, who represent the bargaining unit employees of Job and Family Services for the period of January 1st, 2016 through December 31st, 2018, pursuant to and in compliance with the terms and conditions specified therein, and further, to authorize the Department of Job and Family Services to process personnel actions for bargaining employees to adjust their rates of pay accordingly as set forth in Article 29 entitled Wages, with said adjustment to the rates of pays to be effective January 4th, 2016.
Is there anything you want to say about the contract?
The union contract, we've been in negotiations since September of 2015. The parties did proceed to fact-finding, and the fact-finder's report was incorporated into the collective bargaining agreement. There were some cleanup provisions to bring it forth to today's technology and how we do business today, referring to, direct deposit of paychecks and online timesheets and those types of cleanups. The most significant change in this contract is moving our bargaining unit staff from a step pay system, which means employees progress up a salary schedule as a step at a time, so that all employees that are in the same position or on the same pay range receive the same raise regardless of performance. This contract will transition to a merit pay system. So by the third year, employees will be rewarded in compensation based on their performance.
So it was negotiations, and everybody got a little bit of something, right?
Everyone, yes, that is hired as of today will receive something, yes.
Is there a motion then to execute the collective bargaining agreement and to process the personal actions for the bargaining unit employees as recommended?
So moved.
I'll second that motion.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay.
Thank you.
Good work. Thank you. Lyle, item 5, please.
Good morning, I'm Lyle Bloom, Director with the Water Resource Department, and item 5 is a recommendation to award the bid for maintenance and repair of the water and/or wastewater systems and appurtenances to Utter Construction Incorporated out of Bethel, Ohio, for the lowest and best bid received on June 30th, 2016. This is for bid items 1 through 5 and bid items 6 and 7 at the mathematically corrected item prices for an estimated total amount of $398,681.50 based on the stated estimated quantities, and execute the contract for maintenance and repair of the water and/or wastewater systems and appurtenances effective August 25th, 2016 through August 24th, 2017, with the option to exercise an extension for one additional one-year term pursuant to and in compliance with the terms and conditions set forth therein, and the award of bid and contingent upon the release of the purchase orders. And this is our supplemental emergency maintenance and repair contract. We've always called it our hobo contract in the past, but we use them in emergency situations if the job's too large for our crews to address, or if we need supplemental staff to support our workers.
Again, it's nice that it's making the award with somebody local.
Yes, yeah, they've had this contract the past couple years. Yeah.
Is there a motion then to make the award of bid and to execute the contract with Utter Construction with the contingency as recommended?
So moved.
I'll second the motion.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. Item 6, please.
Item 6 is a recommendation to award the bid for project relative to the Booster Pump Stations 1 and 3 Improvements Project located in Miami Township, pursuant to the plans and specifications to Building Crafts Incorporated out of Wilder, Kentucky, for the lowest and best bid received on June 30th, 2016, at the mathematically corrected item prices for a total amount not to exceed $464,970, and to execute the contract relative thereto, pursuant to and in compliance with the terms and conditions set forth therein, and the award of bid therefore, and contingent upon the release of the purchase order.
Is there a motion then to make the award of bid and execute the contract with Building Crafts, Inc. with a contingency as recommended?
So moved.
Second the motion.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. Thanks, Lyle. Item 7, please. Thank you, sir. You got your Fitbit?
Good morning.
Hey,
Craig Reisner, Clermont County Engineers Office. Item number 7, recommendation of Patrick J. Monger, County Engineer, with the concurrence of Stephen H. Raybold, County Administrator, to execute a contract for minor public improvement by and between the Board of County Commissioners and Engineered Concrete Structures Corporation, Valley View, Ohio, for the replacement of an existing bridge on Johnson Road in Wayne Township, and in accordance with the scope of services identified in Exhibit A, in an amount not to exceed $40,325, with said services to be completed within 30 days of the contractor's receipt of a signed contract and notice to proceed from Clermont County, pursuant to and in compliance with the terms and conditions set forth therein, contingent upon the release of a purchase order required therefore in contract with requisitions number 4573-00, relative thereto.
is there a motion then to execute the contract for minor public improvement projects with Engineered Concrete Structures Corporation with a contingency as recommended?
I'll make the motion.
I will second that.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. 8, please.
Item 8 is the recommendation of Patrick J. Monger, County Engineer, with concurrence of Stephen H. Raybold, County Administrator, to execute a contract for minor public improvement by and between the Board of County Commissioners and Engineered Concrete Structures Corporation, Valley View, Ohio, for the replacement of an existing bridge on Number 9 Road located in Jackson Township, in accordance with the scope of services identified in Exhibit A, in the amount not to exceed $41,818, with said services to be completed within 30 days of the contract receipt and notice to proceed from Clermont County, pursuant to and compliance with the terms and conditions set forth therein, contingent upon the release of a purchase order required.
Is there a motion to execute the contract for minor public improvement projects, again with Engineered Concrete Structures Corporation with a contingency as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yeah, you're doing well. Item 9, please.
Item 9, recommendation of Patrick J. Monger, County Engineer, with concurrence of Stephen H. Raybold, County Administrator, to adopt resolution number 135-16, resolving to convert the combined performance and maintenance bond in the amounts listed below for the construction of a street in the stated length in the following subdivision in Union Township. The subdivision is Emery Ridge Subdivision, Section 9, and the street is Ridgewood Court.
Is there a motion then to adopt resolution number 135-16 as recommended?
I'll make the motion for item 9.
I'll second that.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. And 10, please.
10 is a recommendation of Patrick J. Monger, County Engineer, with the concurrence of Stephen H. Raybold, County Administrator, to adopt resolution number 136-16, resolving to convert the combined performance and maintenance bond in the amounts listed below for the construction of streets in the following subdivision located within Batavia Township. This is Forest Glen Subdivision, Section 2, Block C.
Is there a motion to adopt resolution number 136-16 as recommended?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second that.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. And 11, please.
11, recommendation of Patrick J. Monger, County Engineer, with the concurrence of Stephen H. Raybold, County Administrator, to execute record plat number 629-2974 for the replat of a lot in Monroe Township, and it's a replat of Sunnybrook Acres, lot number 14, and the purpose is to create a new lot number 14A.
Is there a motion then to execute the referenced record plat number as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. And 12, please.
12 is a recommendation of Stephen H. Raybold, County Administrator, to acknowledge the receipt of notifications from Patrick J. Monger, County Engineer, for his determination to close the following roads to through traffic, with the understanding that all advanced warning and detour signs will be erected and maintained accordingly, pursuant to and in compliance with 5543.17. These are all culvert replacements. The roads are Old State Route 32 in 2 locations, Oak Corner Road and Frank Willis Memorial Road.
Is there a motion then to acknowledge the road closures by our county engineer as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. And 13, please.
I misspoke on that. The Frank Willis is a landslide, and it's going to be closed for a full month.
Okay.
So Frank Willis is a landslide repair.
Oak Corner was actually a tech replacement.
Yeah, yeah.
We know what you meant.
Good enough.
All right, 13, please.
Last one, item number 13. Recommendation of Patrick J. Monger, County Engineer, with the concurrence of Stephen H. Raybold, County Administrator, to approve the time, date, and place of the annual meeting of the county and township authorities directly involved with the construction and repair of roads and bridges within Clermont County. Said meeting is to be held at 5 p.m. on Thursday, September 15th, at the Clermont County Fairgrounds Multipurpose Building, 1000 Locust Street, Owensville, Ohio, pursuant to and in compliance with Section 5543.06.
Is there a motion then to approve the time and place for the annual meeting of the county and township authorities with the county engineer as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Yubel.
Yes.
Mr. Proud.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Looking forward to that. It's always a nice night.
Absolutely, especially the steak. 14, please.
Item 14 is my recommendation to authorize Commissioner Pratt, President of the Board, to execute a master services, products, and license agreement and equipment maintenance addendum by and between the Board of County Commissioners and Cincinnati Bell Technology Solutions, Cincinnati, Ohio, for the provision of hardware, software, maintenance, and support for a period of 3 years effective 8/1/16 through 7/31/19.
Is there a motion then to execute the master services, products, and license agreement and equipment maintenance addendum as recommended?
So moved.
Second the motion.
Mr. Yubel.
Yes.
Mr. Proud.
Yay. Mary, item 15, please.
Mary Raines from the Office Management Budget. This is the item to request you to approve the amendments to the 2016 appropriation and a cash transfer, and to authorize the auditor to post the same. First one is $8,000.44 to Court of Appeals in the general fund, and it's because the costs were higher for our allocation than we had budgeted. Then sorry guys, $28,000 for the adult detention kitchen to provide inmate meals. The population has been higher than had originally been budgeted for. Water administration, we need to appropriate $1,275,000, and that's from the prior year carryover balance in order to transfer that money. And then finally, $225,000 to the water distribution account to cover some main break repairs and new services. So those are the increases in the appropriations that are needed. And then the cash transfer is to move $5,790 out of the general fund into the Soil and Water Conservation District Fund. And that is to cover the memorandum of understanding that we have with Soil and Water to manage the stormwater program.
Is there a motion then to approve the supplemental appropriations transfers as recommended?
I'll make the motion.
I will second that.
Mr. Yubel.
Yes.
Mr. Proud.
Yay.
Thank you.
Our training and travel, item 16, please.
This week we have Clermont County Municipal Court Adult Probation Department, Jamie Lutzen, Melissa Niemeyer, and Tracy Sellers, one day Cincinnati, Ohio, for Institute of Brain Potential Seminar, Changing How We Feel. Estimate not to exceed $222. Prosecuting Attorney's Office, Ernie Ramos, 2 days, Toledo, Ohio, National Business Institute Continuing Legal Education Seminar, Legal Issues Involving Local Governments. Estimated not to exceed $252.20. Marilyn Burke and Jeanette Nichols, one day Cincinnati, Ohio, Cincinnati Bar Association Labor and Employment Symposium, not to exceed $697.80. And Marilyn Burke, 2 days, Columbus, Ohio, for the Public Children's Services Association of Ohio 2016 Conference, not to exceed $585.48. County Sheriff's Office, Chris Barlier, Justin Goslin, and Doug Scott, 3 days, London, Ohio, Ohio Peace Officer Training Academy course, Critical Survival Skills for Patrol Officers, not to exceed $1,839. Clermont County Water Resources Department, Carly McCune, 1 day, Middletown, Ohio, Southwest Ohio Water Environment Association, City of Middletown, section meeting, not to exceed $25. Department of Job and Family Services, Tim Dick, 2 days, Columbus, Ohio, for Supreme Court of Ohio Statewide System Reform Program, Fall 2016 site meeting, not to exceed $125. Department of Community Economic Development, Taylor Colbert, 1 day, Cincinnati, Ohio, Home Builders Association of Greater Cincinnati's Residential Development Forum, not to exceed $130.93. And Sherry Seymour, 4 days, Austin, Texas, Thompson Information Services Federal Funding Summit, not to exceed $2,339.78. Department of Community Economic Development, Office of Public Information, Kathleen Williams, 1 day, Cincinnati, Ohio, for the Public Relations Society of America chapter meeting, not to exceed $180.92. And the Board of County Commissioners, Commissioner Humphrey, 2 days, Columbus, Ohio, for the County Commissioners Association of Ohio Coordinating Council meeting, not to exceed $299.50.
Is there a motion then to approve the training and travel requests as recommended?
So moved.
Second the motion.
Mr. Yubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. Our personnel actions, 17, please.
One item in the Department of Public Safety Services, Kristen Collett Miller, Emergency Resource Technician, to a new hire to a vacant position effective 9/2 of 2016.
Is there a motion to approve the one personnel action as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Yubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. I believe we have an add-on.
We do. Mr. Grabowski, I believe.
Wade? Thank you for having the grass cut.
Yeah, no, not really. 'Cause
I mean, it was going to go to, you know, you wouldn't have to worry about seeding it anymore because it was going to seed already.
Well, I actually got irritated with them on Monday because I thought we were going to have to get baling twine and bale it. They told me that it was a weather issue. I said, well, I cut my 5 acres and it wasn't a problem. So when they didn't cut last night as they promised me, I called them at 6 a.m. this morning and kind of told them they had to come out here like right away. And I think there was a little spite work there going on there because they plastered about every car on Main Street. So if you see green shirts out there with buckets washing them, hopefully they'll be clean by the time people go to their cars. Anyway, I'll deal with that in a little bit here.
Thank you.
Thank you. The add-on for today is a recommendation of myself, Wade Grabowski, Clermont County Facilities Management, with the concurrence of Mr. Stephen H. Rabel, County Administrator, to award the bid for the Clermont County Domestic Relations Clerk of Courts Buildings Project pursuant to the plans and specifications to Perkins Carmack Construction, LLC, a.k.a. PC Construction, LLC, from Milford, Ohio, with the lowest and best bid received on 8/11/16 in the amount of $594,000, and to execute the contract relative thereto, with said services to commence upon the issuance of a written notice to proceed from the Clermont County Facilities Management Department, and to be completed by December 24th, 2016. Pursuant to and in compliance with the terms and conditions specified therein, an award of bid and contingent upon clarification that the current umbrella liability policy, as listed on the certificate of liability insurance, extends full coverage in as it relates to the requirements for the builder's risk insurance or a builder's risk insurance policy in the full amount of the contract, and number 2, the release of the purchase order required therefore in concert with requisition number 4982-00 dated 8/16/2016.
So Wade, this is a remodel, right? There's no addition here. It's a remodel
This
of
is
the
actually,
existing facility?
no, it's actually an addition to the current domestic court building. It's going to be at a 90-degree angle, probably within 20 feet. We're keeping some of the existing building, but we're adding onto that building so the domestic clerk can basically vacate the temporary units that we put up there several years ago.
We also, I mean, the juvenile court, they share the same building, right?
They share the same building, but they're really 2 different departments. Really what we're going for here is the universal approach to the security, because now all 3 buildings will go through the deputy's check station, which will eliminate the need for additional operational monies to have security for the domestic clerk. So that's the main reason we're doing it.
And how about the juvenile court? We're also making changes there. When is that?
That's an add-on. We're actually in the criteria architectural phase of picking a criteria architect. We met with the committee yesterday as a preliminary meeting, and I believe we will probably have a selection maybe by the end of the week. We're going over all the individual. I believe we received 5 criteria architect bids, or RFQs if you will, and we met, like I said yesterday, Mr. Rabel, we gave instructions to the committee, and hopefully by Friday we'll have a selection and they'll start on that process.
Good.
Now that's designed to go on the end of to the right of juvenile court, and we're not sure if it's going to go directly out towards the back, but that's the purpose of hiring the criteria architect as we're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, there was talk about trying to connect maybe the.
I do believe that was one of the requests that Judge Shriver has, but you have to consider that you're dealing with existing utilities, and depending on the cost of relocation of some of those, that may hinder that approach, and we may have to settle on another area. Now, one good thing that the commissioners approved of over the years that I've been here is there's always been a growth area. Every building that's built, there's an expansion or growth area where no utilities are, and it's a clean slate. On that particular building, it was the same way, but I'm not so sure that we are going to get the desired square footage in that 200 by 180 area that we left for growth. So we'll just have to see what comes up.
All right, is there a motion then to make the award of bid and execute the contract, again with Perkins Carmack Construction LLC, also known as PC Construction LLC, out of Milford, with a contingency as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. So is that time frame doable?
Well, I can,
Contractually obligated to be
Contractually
doable, and this is one of the first times that we have put in a penalty
Good.
for not being done. The only exemption would be weather, and that's going to be determined by the National Weather Service and the building construction affiliates. So we hope we don't have to find the contractor, but it's in place if we need to. This is a very time-sensitive
Yes.
project.
I know that the temporary location that we had for the clerks, the temporary, what was it,
We don't
decade?
have to say.
At least a decade?
Well, 5 years became 10 very quickly. Where does the time go? One other addition to this, now this is construction only of the building. We're doing the carpet, the furniture. So this is not the total project, but Mr. Raybold and I estimate that we will still be under the architect's estimate significantly.
Good.
Okay?
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other add-ons?
Not until after the public hearings.
All right, let's take a recess and reconvene at 11 o'clock. All right, let the record show the board came out of recess and has resumed its regular session. Excuse me, this is the date, time, and location for our public hearing on the proposed vacation of a portion of Eastgate Square Drive in Union Township. And Craig, you want to come up and give us just a little synopsis about the request to vacate?
Hello, Craig Reisner, Clermont County Engineer's Office. Today we have a proposed vacation for a portion of Eastgate Square Drive. It is County Road number 385. Located in Matthew Military Survey 1138, Union Township, Clermont County, Ohio. Now, as the request to vacate was done by the County Engineer's Office. So this was as part of our Eastgate South Drive improvement project, which is still going on right now. So that's what prompted the request to vacate this portion of the street. If you choose to vacate, it will reduce the county certified road mileage by 0.06 miles. The described vacation will not create any landlocked parcels. The total length of the vacation is 315 feet long, and it's the area from Eastgate South Drive to State Route 32. There are two property owners, RNS Properties LLC and McDonald's Corporation. That will be the benefactors of this vacation. They're both going to receive approximately 0.25 acres of property if you approve the vacation. They'll create parcel numbers, and through the ORC, these properties will automatically be transferred to these two companies.
And then it'll be replatted?
It'll be up to them. If they want to redevelop it, change their parking, it would be up to them to hire a surveyor engineer and go through the replatting process.
Those properties will transfer over to them free of charge.
Yes, they transfer automatically and free of charge, yes.
And again, just for education of the people, it's from the center line over.
Correct. In this case, it's from the center line, so it's split down the middle of the center line, so McDonald's gets half and R&S gets half.
Okay. And again, the Commissioner Ubel and I viewed it this morning as scheduled, and Craig took us there. And so there was nobody there, for the viewing. And so again, being a public hearing, is there anyone who wishes to speak in favor of the vacation? Hearing, seeing none, is there anybody who wishes to speak in opposition to the vacation? Again, hearing and seeing none. Judy, do we have any correspondence?
None.
None? All right, is there any other questions whatsoever or comments? David?
No comments.
All right, this public hearing is now adjourned. And I do believe we have an add-on regarding that.
We have a recommendation to adopt resolution number 137-16, determining to vacate a portion of Eastgate Square Drive, C385, Union Township, Clermont County, Ohio, as described therein, pursuant to compliance with section 5553.04 of the Ohio Revised Code.
Is there a motion to adopt resolution number 137-16, approving the vacation as recommended?
So moved.
I will second that motion.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Pratt?
Yay. All right, we will take another recess until 11:30. All right, let the record show the board came out of recess and resumed its regular session. And this is the date, time, and location for our public hearing in regards to the request to change the name of Piccadilly Circle to Stone Creek Drive and Piccadilly Square to Stone Creek Way, both which are located in Union Township. Craig, anything you want to say about this request?
Hello, Craig Reisner, Clermont County Engineers Office. We had a request to change the name, Piccadilly Circle, which is Union Township Road T2225 to Stone Creek Drive, and Piccadilly Square, which is T2224 to Stone Creek Way. The Clermont County Engineers Office does not oppose the requested road name change, which basically means that we looked, and this is not a duplicate. We've checked for duplicate names, and there is not a duplicate name. If you approve the road name change, Union Township Board of Trustees will still be maintaining these township roads. In both cases, it's all of the streets. So the legal description is being all of Piccadilly Circle, as shown and recorded in Plat Book V, page 18, the Clermont County Recorder's Office. And Piccadilly Circle is .087 miles long. And the description of Piccadilly Square is all of Piccadilly Square, shown in Plat Book T, page 59 of the Clermont County Recorder's Office. And it's .262 miles.
0.262 miles.
Is there any correspondence from Union Township trustees? I mean, they're okay with this too?
None. We've received none, but they were all notified, including the township fiscal officer, all three township trustees individually, and the county, or the township administrator.
Okay, we didn't hear anything.
Nothing.
So the request didn't come from the township, it came from the property owner?
Correct.
It came from the property owners, that's correct.
Any questions, David?
No question.
All right, again, this being a public hearing, is there anyone here who'd like to speak in favor of the name change of the road? Okay, hearing and seeing none, is there anyone who wishes to speak in opposition to the name change? Again, hearing and seeing none. Any other final comments? Okay, this public hearing is now adjourned. And I do believe we have an add-on in regards to this.
We do. Recommendation to adopt resolution number 138-16, resolving to change the names of Piccadilly Circle to Stone Creek Drive and Piccadilly Square to Stone Creek Way located in Union Township as described therein. Having found that there is good cause for the name changes, that the name changes will not be detrimental to the general interest pursuant to section 554104 of the Ohio Revised Code.
Is there a motion to adopt resolution number 138-16 as recommended?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. And when does this go into effect?
Immediately.
Immediately. Because they'll have to do the, as far as the name change with the post office and
Correct.
all that as well, so.
Right.
We'll send out an email that has all the appropriate agencies, and we'll notify them, and we'll tell them the resolution number, that name, road name change, and our county's GIS will change it immediately.
And the new sign will go up.
It's Union Township's
Union Township.
responsibility, right?
Yeah, I mean, that, you know that these, you'll notify them, of course, immediately.
They get notified of this
Okay.
today.
Awesome. All right, we'll take another 5-minute recess for our minutes. All right, let the record show the board came out of recess and resumed its regular session. And we have the minutes from today's session in front of us. Commissioner Ubel, when you're ready, entertain a motion to approve them.
I will make the motion to approve the minutes from today's regular session of August 24th, 2016.
I'll second that motion.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. Again, with no further business, is there a motion to adjourn today's session?
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
I will second that.
Mr. Ubel?
Yes.
Mr. Proud?
Yay. Thank you all. God bless.